everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm back on here again today because I'm showing you what I'm doing with this piece of work. I'm making a cover for my next journal. It's called a shabby cover because I wanted it to be shabby, you know, with fray bits and stuff and whatever. I have gone and got drastic and I cut back the fraying bit off that so I could sew around here. Plus then I've got to move this up further, and I did not like what I was putting on there, so I took them off. And that was the shiny French knots I was going to make, if you remember, out of that pink fabric, which I'm not going to do now. But I'm going to sew this around here, and I've actually glued that down because I want it to actually work without upsetting me too much, you know. And if it frays and pulls undone, I'll cry. I probably will. Wells, I probably will. I'm going to put a bit more glue under this bit because it was too much for me. I couldn't handle it, all that fraying, and that where you couldn't see this stitch here. So I'm going to go back there and put another stitch there if I can fit one in, and I've cut back the fray part, so there's a bit there, but that doesn't matter because I'm happy with that. I just needed it out of my way for me stitching. That was only my issue. Now I'm going to come round here with this, but just to the edge. What am I up to now? I was going along good. What have I done? I forgot. I've lost the plot. Okay, we can back up in there. Thank you everybody for coming to my channel, and I hope you'll subscribe and leave me a comment. And to all your people that have been subscribers of mine for a while now, I really appreciate your comments and the thumbs up and your feedback that you've got for me. It's really nice of you. Now, I think I might go down in here, right, and then do this bit here. Where am I? I'll just do that bit there as well. And I don't know what to do with that. Maybe I will go around in that with blue too, I think, in the middle. I'm going to actually sew this backwards now, so I hope you're okay with that when I sew backwards. I want my blanket stitch to go, but I'm going to take it back this way. Okay? Instead of coming up at that other point down there and coming that way, I'm on something that's not very, very friendly. Okay, and under there, and put that there, like that. I think that might be a bit off, that one, maybe. When I'm looking at it up the right way, it might be okay. That's okay. Three stitches will do. And then you can just put that down through there. Like that. So it's all really hanging on, and I'm going to take that bit of green up there further. I'll just end that off and go down to the other part and fix it. Oh no, I just got to do green on it, don't I? Oh no, the blue in the middle. Forgot. I forgot. This is only going to be a very short video. I'll show you what I'm doing this bit. Mostly this will be sewing, but that's alright. We'll do a bit of sewing. I'm going to put a few stitches around here in the middle, and then I'm going to put a small something in the inside. Don't know what yet, but it'll be a small something. You can't sew like that, you get doubled over. I'll just show you this in a minute, just in case you haven't seen the video before this, which I hope you would have done, because it seems a shame if you missed it. It's mostly getting started, and the idea of and how I work out what I'm doing is by the piece of fabric that I'm using here today. It's how I decide what I was going to do. So we just got a nice little circle. Actually, I might have to go down in there first, and then come back up here in the inside of that one, and go over here, so we're holding it all down, because if you don't, it'll lift up. I don't want to do that. There we go. So we've got a circle in this inside of that bit. Now, like I said, I wanted to cut that off, and I think I will. I'm going to cut that out there, pull it through the back, through these bits, okay, and then I'll probably be taking it back one more, and that one can just go to there. Right, where's my sewing thing, my needle? That sewing thing is a needle. I can fasten this down with my stitches so it won't come out at piece of thread. And like I say, there'll be a cover on this, and it will hold that stitches there anyway, and it's not holding on a bead, so it's perfectly fine. It's holding a stitch in place, and that's good. And this one down here, I'll just get the crochet hook if I can see that handy anywhere. Should be, I hope. Don't think I have a small enough one though that I can see. We'll just go through here, drag that back, put it back up through here again, and it's not going to come out. I can tell you, it won't come out. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on each one of them for you to show you that is not going to come undone. A tiny bit, and that's all you need, a tiny bit of glue. The cover will be glued on later, but I just want my stitches to stay there too, for those pieces that I pulled out, because I didn't want them to go through that flower. Okay, now I'll just do this one here, which I was looking for my green thread a minute ago before I turned this back on. I don't think I found it. Before I turned it back on, I don't think I found it. So I'll put it back in the box. It'd be something different for me, wouldn't it? Sorry about this, everybody. I don't believe that. Oh, goodness gracious. You want to do something, it happens, doesn't it? This happens. Every time you're trying to do something, found every other, but I don't think there's this one. It isn't. Is that box out? Yep, that's not in there. I wonder where it went to. I'll put it back in here. Oh, there it is, underneath the box. Goodness. Sorry about this. I do want to use the same thing because what it is. I don't think, by looking at this now, I don't think I really want to do any more of that down here, okay? I don't think I want to fill that in. I want to leave that like it is. I want to leave its reality. It's the reality of it. So we can see what that is, okay? That's what I want to do. So I'm going to start up in this part because that's what we want, don't we, to bring it back this way. I'm only going to have to do one stitch and a bit. One stitch and a bit. There we go. Now that looks better. I think that worked well. I do like what I've done there with that. Okay. Now, this piece here, I need a bit. I'm going to just put one stitch up across there because we don't want to look like it's just waving around in the breeze, that poor flower. It needs to be connected to something, and that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? It's connected. Okay. God, goodness me, I've got these big father knots on here, haven't I? Definitely put texture on your piece of work. In the wrong way, probably, that is. Okay, now, something... Well, see, I wanted to leave that, I think. I don't think I want to do anything with that. unless I don't. Unless I follow those few leaves that way. I might do that. I might do the leaves. I might do that. This bit here, I think I'm going to do some stitching on that. Put some little round things, berries of some sort. Got to see what this is going to look like though. That's nice. That's really nice. I do like that. I might even put one of these over here. I don't know yet what I've done here with this. What's today? Thursday. No, actually you'll be seeing this on Friday. Okay. I'll turn off this buzzer thing, and I'm going to watch the clock for 10 more minutes, and I don't want that going off, upsetting people. Okay, so let's do some of these. One wrap. Just one wrap, because if you do more than one, when I get further down here, I'll show you a bit easier, because while I'm at the top here, might not be showing you. All you do is wrap it around once and go back down in here. I can't get hold of it properly yet, so when I do, you'll be able to see what I'm doing, okay? So you can come up through the back. Righto. Make sure you got all your thread pulled through, that you haven't got any loopy bits on the back. Plus you haven't caught it onto anything. Get back down in there. There's one at the top of each of these, I think is enough. And they're not hard to do if you only do one wrap. It's really easy. Well, works too if you do more, but I think it's really easy to just turn around one time and push it back through there. And be do the same thing. Now, do I want to take it all the way down? I could, or yes, I think I will. I'm thinking about doing that bit there now. While I'm doing this, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with that. But that's how you sort of, your mind's got to be working on things as you go on. I think it'll look alright coming all the way down there, I really do. I've got a few things I'm working on. I just wanted to do this because I love working with all different sorts of material. Plus I cut out some stuff for another one. For the boho one that I'm going to do for my cousin's birthday, which I better get me moving on that. So she wants, well, I told her I'd make her a boho one, so I'm interested and excited about that. Sometimes though yourself wants to just do what you want to do yourself first. You know, like this, okay? Now I don't know how I envisioned this when I started, but I think I like what I'm doing. I think I do. I think it looks really cool. Days go so fast, they do. They just go so quick. Had a few bad happenings in the night. A couple of times there I just was coughing so bad. Can hardly get me breath. Just wake up coughing. The night before, me and Jeremy kept waking one another up all the time. If he wasn't coughing, I was, and we kept waking one another up. Last night wasn't too bad. I only had a couple of times when I woke up. And I don't think he did. I think he was just But he did do a bit of snoring, but that didn't matter. I still went to sleep anyway. It didn't matter to me whether he was snoring or not. Poor thing, you know, if we're both well, sometimes and he's snoring, I can't go to sleep. I'll give him a nudge and he just turns over. But I couldn't do that to him last night because I didn't want to actually wake him up. And I was okay anyway, still slept all right. I think that looks really good, that yellow going down through there. I do like that. Pick it up so you can't work with it like this. I hope you can see what I'm doing. You know I'm here somewhere. I'm here talking to you. We're doing some crafting, okay? It doesn't matter if you can't see what I'm doing as long as you're here with me while I'm working. That's all right. It does matter, I know. Sorry about that. So I haven't got any interesting plans at the moment for anything interesting that I want to do. Only this, of course. Not much going way of shopping out there, is there, these days? Unless you're on the internet. You can't go, especially in this town. I keep complaining about that all the time. Not much you can do about it though, is there, really? I'm going to end it off the back now because I will. I don't want to fiddle around with that. Threading that piece of string on there, piece of thread, I mean, just so I can use that tiny bit more. I just won't worry about that. I have absolute truckloads of this sort of cotton. I know I shouldn't be wasting it, but I don't think I am. I'm putting it all in a box down there. I'll make some of this out of it later. Look, I'll have a go at that more. I haven't done any of that for years. I found it a while ago. It's been sitting there for years. I put it on a piece of mesh stuff. People have done this before, of course. It's not my thing. It's not my invention or anything like that, but I did this before I was on YouTube. I did. I'm sure I did. Unless I did and I showed it to you. That'll make a really good cover. So I'm going to actually attach another bit to it. Keep going and put more down on these loose ones. Because all you're doing is just sewing on the machine just to sew it down. It's just really simple to do. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do with my bits of thread that I got left over off everything here. So I won't be wasting anything. Tiny bit to go. There's that old mailman out there again. You know what, he wasn't coming around here at all, and I had to go and see what was going on. They only send them out a few days a week because they were sick. I don't think he's brought me anything bad. He did. He brought me a thing. They're turning off electricity for a day because they're building this big highway or something out the road on this tiny town or something. They're going to turn off our power for a full day next Friday. Oh, dear. Boy, I hope it's not cold. I really do, because I'm not going to be one bit happy. That's just terrible, that is. Turning that power off from 8:30 till 5:30. That's just not right. It's just not right, I tell you. It's just not right. Yeah, so that's what I got in the mail yesterday, which didn't impress me at all. Not one bit. It did not happen. I did not like that. Ever since we come here, really, we've had a lot of that happen, because when we first moved here, all across the road and down the street down here, there was no houses. There was a monastery across the road where, first of all, the Carmelite nuns, I think, used to live there, and then it was a place where all the male persons lived there, because there was a home for men. I don't know how to explain that, but anyway. So, and that was surrounded by big fences. And then one day they sold that and they took it all away, and they took all the trees down. And to my oh dear, I would have changed myself to the tree if I'd have changed. But anyway, it wouldn't help. It's called progress. So they took all them trees down, and they built down the road first. There's a cul-de-sac thing that goes around, then across the street. So every time they go to do something new around here, And plus they're put up the end of the street. We were nearly on the outside of the town, where there's only a couple of blocks over, and we're on the edge of the town here. And now it's all built in, you know, with houses, and now they're doing a road, and then that, well, they not long ago had some train track going through there and everything. It's just always turning their power off while they're playing with their power. You'd think they'd have one of them little valves or something where they could just turn off what they're playing with. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about electricity. But I don't want the man to get electrocuted, of course, so I guess he's going to have to turn off the power, isn't he? While they cut the line and put new lines of things in. Isn't that fancy? I do love that. I hope you like that. Look at that. I do like that, how that's going so far. I'm very impressed with that. It's my own work, but I can be impressed, can't I? Now, I'm getting really tired, okay? Probably from talking a bit too much. I want to do something, I guess, with... I don't want to leave these bits till but I'm going to go over there in a minute. Plus I've got to sew them other bits there on. Put this stuff away in here. I've got lots of stuff to put away, but if I do that I can't find it, and then that irritates me. So I'll do my best, pack it up a bit till tomorrow. See what I'm going to use on this other bit here. What did I do with my pieces I had to put down still? Look what I've done. I fished through them, remember, looking for that other stuff, and turned them over. And here they are here, I hope. Yes, here we go. Right, we're good. We got that bit. And we got that bit. Is that right? And this bit. Is that what you got? I think that's what I was doing. I think so. It's upside down, that bit. Yep, that looks like them might be them. That looks like that could be them. I think I might put the darker one in the middle. Better do that before I kerfuffle them up all over the place again. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? For the back bit. There's the front bit. Anyway, so that's what I've done today. Just a few knots and fix that bit there for you. Show you what I'm going to do. I might have to stitch something down there. Don't know yet. But anyway, I like what I've done there. I'm going to probably put another stem or two out to this. I don't know. See how that'll work. Definitely want to put some work over on that and these bits here. I'll probably work around some of them flowers, I think. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I better go, and I will talk to you later. Please leave me a comment. I'm sorry I didn't do a real lot today. I was thinking about other things too while I'm doing it, but well, only with the sewing, what I'm going to do next, I don't know if I need to put a bit of wool on it or maybe not. There's ideas, all sorts of ideas about, Okay. Anyway, I better go, and you know what I tried to do? I tried to put a patch on that. I thought I'd do that, but I'm glad I didn't. I like what I did with it there. And even though, I might do a bit more sticking down of these bits before I sew on that. But anyway, I'll come back and I'll show you a bit more progress on it and see what you think. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're all having a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.